the money you've made is worth investing. Now today I want us to talk about how to invest money in hard times. Hello everybody, hello lovelies, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. If this is not your first time of visiting my channel, but if this is your first time of visiting my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Queen Emma Akudo and I talk about finances, I talk about entrepreneurship, I talk about money making, I talk about all the beautiful things that has to do with financial growth and development. Now today I want us to talk about how to invest money in hard times. Wow. Investing money in hard times could be such an amazing thing for anybody to do. Oh, let me think. Where am I even going to get money to invest in hard times? That's what somebody is saying. Well, yes, you're very, very correct about that. If you haven't seen my video on the secrets of making money in hard time, I'm going to leave you the link on the description box or on my suggestive link on top of my head right here so that you would definitely get to see that video. So you would know that when I'm talking about investing money, I had already shown you how to make the money in hard times, and also now I'm telling you the money you've made is worth investing. You could also invest in hard times. Now, the first thing I think you should think about investing in hard time is invest in agro-based businesses. Agro-based businesses are businesses that are related directly on agricultural products and they rely on agriculture as the raw material for their production. Now, this agro-based business that I'm talking about are businesses that would definitely feed the people. No matter how hard it gets, the people must surely eat. No matter how hard it gets for me, I definitely eat. So I just want you to know that agro-based business is a sellable business. It's not something that you need so much advert to do because people would need food, people would eat. No matter how hard it gets, people would definitely eat. Even if you're doing fasting and prayer for the Christian fellows, you would eat after your prayer. If you're a Muslim, no matter your religion, after your fasting, assuming you're not eating at a time or within a period of time, you will still eat at the end of the day. You will still eat at the end of the week. You will still eat at the end of the month. So we all require food to grow and nourish our body. So when you want to invest in hard times, focus on what is very, very necessary. If you go and focus on making wares, people might not really have so much money to buy clothes. So if you focus on maybe importing vehicles or maybe gadgets, people might not really need those things. But there's something that is a daily need that people would definitely have. That is, they need to eat something always. They would definitely need to eat something all the time. So definitely think about it, and I'll be glad if you would choose one agricultural product to invest in. Let me cite one example: cassava. Cassava flour, cassava meal, cassava cake, cassava biscuit. A lot of products can be produced from cassava. So if you have enough farmland and you know the rudiments of making the farm ready and you have the energy, you could invest in it. You could do chili pepper, you could do tomatoes, you could do turmeric. There are a lot of agro-based food products you could do at a small scale. You don't even really need so much money. Those agro-based business are something you could start up even at the back of your house, and you're going to produce potatoes that you could sell to your neighbors, friends, and well-wishers that you could even use for your self-consumption. So look into it, think about it, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't done that. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do what to hit on the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. Go ahead and share this video with your friends, family members, relatives, on your blogs, wherever you think that this video is going to be helpful to the audience. Go ahead and share this video. I will be very glad when you do that for me. And also, do not forget once again to turn on your notification bell so that when next I post a new video, you would be the first to get notified. Now, the second thing I think you could start doing is start a transportation business. Yes, no matter how hard it gets, people must enter vehicle to somewhere. They cannot just stay put in one place. You cannot tell me you don't have money. Let's say, for instance, you live in Nigeria like I do. You walk with your foot from Abuja to Lagos, and people pass you on the road. You tell them you're experiencing hard times. Is that possible? It won't even work. You yourself, you will not even like yourself. You will not try it. So investing in transportation business is a good way to go. People will definitely move around. Even when we had a thick pandemic, that there was a lockdown, nobody was going anywhere. There were still essential workers that were moving around. There were still people who were moving around. Those of them that were nurses, doctors, police officers, those who were emergency workers were moving around. So transportation didn't really practically close, right? So moving around in hard times, even when people do not have so much money, you could provide a low-cost transportation scheme and have people move around at your own income advantage. That's one thing I think you could do. And another thing I think you could do in hard time is invest in real estate. Let me share with you my own testimony. I was at a hairdressing salon where somebody was just busy telling somebody else how they had a land to sell, not because they wanted to sell, but because they needed money to pay their house rent, they needed money to pay a few bills, their children's fees and all that. So I didn't really have so much money. But when I heard it, I said, okay, how much is the land? What are you selling for? And the person said, usually around that place, we sell so amount. But because of how things are for me, if you give me so amount, I could collect. Maybe later you give me or the rest. And I said, there's no later. I pay you all the money I have now, and that is what you're going to collect for the land. If you don't want, don't sell. And I was surprised. She went home, called me back and said her husband said I should bring the money. You see, they were having hard times. They didn't have money. Now they wanted money. By all means, they had a parcel of land that they could sell, and they sold it to me. Now it is my investment that I have made. It is still hard times, you know, and I have bought that land at a very cheap price, at a very convenient rate, and I equally have gotten my investment. Now the hard times is definitely going to pass. Hard times don't last. Tough people do. Yes. So if you know that these hard times will definitely pass, that land you bought at a cheap rate at a particular time of the year or at a particular time where it was hard for people will definitely sell at a higher price much later when there will be a normalized setting where the hard times are past. Okay, another thing I think you could invest in is fixed deposits. I had a fixed deposit account sometime within the year, mid-year. I think that was around July and thereabout. And I realized that the percent I got when I went back in December to refix my money wasn't the same. I was curious. I said, okay, manager, what is the problem? During the other time, the rate was lower, and now the rate is high. He said, yes, this is Christmas period. This is holiday period. People are not really investing. People are eating the money they have and using it for their celebration. Now, people who want to invest their money in this time and fix their money tend to have a higher income rate because they are doing something that is not usual. The number of people coming to do fixed deposit is not as much as the people taking money out of the bank. And I was amazed. So you see, you could use those periods, buy dividends. For instance, Coca-Cola, I did Coca-Cola dividends. I was getting like 5% annually. So I don't know, whatever works for you. If you want to do mutual funding, you want to buy bonds, whatever, you could even buy whatever you want to buy. I can't just tell you specifically what to buy, because I don't know what you have the knowledge of. I do not know what you have the idea of. So you're going to invest in what you have the knowledge and idea for. Don't just invest randomly. Invest in what you properly have education on. If you have any question, you could drop it on the comment section and I'll be very glad to attend to you. I repeat, do not invest what you don't have an idea on. Don't invest in Ponzi scheme. This is a warning note. Don't say I said you should buy treasury bill, you should do this and do that. You can invest in Ponzi scheme. Ponzi scheme is not an investment platform. Oh, please. Whenever you want to invest, be very clear and loud and ask them, is this a Ponzi scheme? If they say it is a Ponzi scheme, say Queen Emma said, do not invest in Ponzi schemes. It is not good. All right, fine. Thank you for smiling. I love the way you smile because I was actually giving you that modelly advice. You could call me Mama E too. All right, don't mind me. All right, another thing I think you could invest in, that's my number 5, is invest in your knowledge. No matter how hard it gets, your brain needs investment. Feel free to buy books, read, sit in your home, cut off unproductive friends, sit in your house and be productive. Read books, recharge your brain, get more knowledge, get yourself enlightened. It's something you could do. Self-investment is one thing that is definitely going to be profitable. There is no capacity that is higher than your performance. So if you invest in yourself, I am definitely assuring you, you would not regret investing in yourself. And now let me tell you something that you don't know. Self-investment has gotten me to where I am today. And for some of you watching this video, self-investment has gotten you to where you are. During the pandemic, I did a lot of online courses. Now, it was holiday for people. It was hard for people. But I took leverage of those times that I wasn't doing so much to study a whole lot of online courses. And it paid off today. I'm enjoying the dividends of the knowledge I got from those courses. My number 6 is invest in the solution of the cause of the hard time. Every hard time people go through, there is a cause. Hard times don't just spring up. Something is causing it. Let's say people are going through drought, for instance, in their farm. You could just drill a well and become an irrigator service provider. You could begin to irrigate their farms and get paid for it. Every hard times has a solution to it. So for you to make money, for you to invest in the direction of the solution of solving the problem of the hard time. So it's my way of saying, identify the cause of the hard time in your area, in your nation, in your environment, in your niche, and find a solution to the problem. The number 7 thing I will tell you to invest in is stock market. Stock market is very vast. It is very big. It's not something I can begin to break down now, but I will definitely break it down. You could buy stocks from reliable companies. You could buy stocks from products you know that their stocks are going to rise. Now, I'm going to do us a breakdown video on stock market, and I would leave the link on my description. Go ahead if you want to study and know more about stock marketing and click on that video and watch it. If you've watched this video to this time, I want to tell you a very big thank you, and I want to just do you a quick reminder. If you haven't done it, just go ahead now and hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell, and also feel free to share my video. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I love you so much, and that is why I'm working very hard to put out this content. Thank you.